Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I will start with the news that probably all of you, if not the majority of you, already know, and that is about confirmation of death of the reporter Gonzalo Lira, who many of you, most of you, are probably familiar with. I will read you the article here and the statement coming from the US Department of State, how they responded to it. But before I do this, I want to express my sincere condolences to the family, friends, anyone who was close with Gonzalo Lira, and sent love, light, and prayers over his children and his wife. I think he was married. So let's go through this article. This is actually from TASS, from today, January 13th. Today we have Saturday. US authorities confirm death of reporter Gonzalo Lira in custody in Ukraine. Quote, "We offer our sincerest condolences to the family on their loss," the US Department of State said. And the US Department of State has confirmed that a citizen of Chile and the US has died in prison in Ukraine. We can confirm the death of a US citizen in Ukraine. We offer our sincere condolences to the family on their loss. We are ready to provide all appropriate consular assistance. Out of respect to the family during this difficult time, we have no further comment. This was posted on TASS. You will find the link down below this video. A little bit more from this. I will say a few words after I read this. Earlier, US journalist Tucker Carlson said, citing Lira's father, that the reporter who was detained by the Security Service of Ukraine has died in prison. Tucker Carlson wrote on X, previously Twitter, that despite Lira's American citizenship, the US administration clearly supported his imprisonment and torture. So, let me ask you, what has changed since the medieval times, when they were just burning the truth seekers and truth speakers, calling them witches or whatever, those people who spoke the truth? What has changed? Just the techniques, right, of removing the people. This is like Middle Age in the 21st century. Now they are sending the condolences. How much hypocrisy. Even making statements like this, right? I just want to say again, my condolences from my heart, sincerely. And you know what? God sees it all. God sees it all. So now let's go to more topics, guys, that I have for you here. This is also from TASS, however, has been posted also on Polish websites, because Poland sends warplanes near border with Ukraine amid Russian aviation activity. The Polish Air Force observed intense long-range aviation activity of the Russian Federation, which is related to carrying out attacks on Ukrainian territory. Poland's operational command wrote on X, again, previous Twitter, all those changing names and other BS, you know. And a decision was made to, just bear with me, I have to flip the pages. Decision was made to activate Polish and Allied aircraft in order to ensure the protection of Polish airspace, the command explained. The Ukrainian armed forces fired 2 cluster munition rockets and checkmate rockets on December 30th, as we know, at downtown areas of Belgorod, the city that had 340,000 people, located about 40 kilometers from the Russian-Ukrainian border. So that's what's happening. They just announced that activity. But now I have words from Zelensky, again, that I want to read you. Just let me get my pages right here, guys. The weather is awful today, by the way. So, what do I have? What he said. Actually, those are the words spoken a few days ago when he was in Lithuania. But I found those words important to read you because the statements made by him. All right. First of all, this was the title of article that I came across on Polish website. There will be no Poland or other countries. That's what Zelensky said. And this is from Wednesday when he gave a speech to Lithuanians on the square at the front of the presidential palace. And he said those words. One moment. I am convinced that Russia will go backwards. We can't pinpoint the exact day when this will happen. We can't specify the details of how it will happen, but we do know that it will happen. And our freedom will prevail. That day will undoubtedly come. Here is the sentence to keep in mind. The first day after the war will be our day. Let's continue. Now that Moscow is trying to regain its former empire with the full range of modern weapons, our Ukrainian courage is also a help to you. He's saying this to the Lithuanians. Our unity with you is also a guarantee of your security. And as he was saying this, he was recalling the restoration of independence by the Baltic states in the early 1990s. And he said that today we are dealing with an even more treacherous Russia. He warned that if such a catastrophe day the day when Ukraine will cease to exist, whenever it comes, Russia will do everything possible to make sure that there will also be a day when there will be no more Moldova, and then a day when there will be no more Baltic states, and a day when there will be no more Poland. So to all Polish people, hear it? Zelensky knows everything, okay? There will be no more Poland, and a day when there will be no more other countries, pretty much. Russia's desire to manipulate everyone is obvious, and for everyone, the danger now is silence, standing on the sidelines or being alone. When everyone helps, one he gains the freedom of each other of them. This makes sense. And the last sentence, together we are changing the history for the better. So that's what he said in Lithuania on Wednesday, that there will be no more Poland, but together we are changing the history for the better. That's all I have for you today, everyone. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. And I want to say one more thing before I end this video. Keeping in mind Gonzalo Lira, let's appreciate all of those who, against all odds, in spite of it all, still have the courage, and I say it, not ladylike, the balls and the spine to speak the truth, or seek the truth, at least seek the truth. Lots of love, everyone. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Bye everyone.